getting really tired of people asking me, should I rent or should I buy? Because of that, I've started making videos where I compare a rental property to a home that's up for sale right now. We go over the data points, how much the rent is versus the mortgage, and it gives you guys an objective opinion so you can finally just make the decision yourself. So stay tuned, check out the home purchase, check out the rental, and subscribe to the channel for content just like this where I review real estate, I show you the new constructions, I show you what's available, and I give you guys the actual real estate realities here in Atlanta and the surrounding areas. We are going to start at the new construction townhomes in Marietta. This community is the Towns in Marietta, and we are actually touring the Windover property. This neighborhood has sold excellently. If you guys don't think it has, look at all the parked cars. Whether or not there's people renting those properties, someone else purchased it to rent them out, guys. Keep that in mind as we get in here. You have your 2-car garage, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. You're featuring close to 1,700 square feet, and it's honestly very well finished. You have natural hardwood floors, which is hard to come by these days. As soon as you walk in, you have a very open concept kitchen with the living room. You can check it out. They didn't cheap out on the countertops. You actually have some sort of porcelain there. It doesn't really seem to be marble or granite, but you have a half bath. You can see me here waving. Here you just have a very nice closet, good for coats when you're coming in. Throw your boots in there. The really nice thing about the location on this property is its convenience to Smyrna, and again, that's a super big deal, especially with the way the Braves are moving. You have access to nightlife, and as I mentioned before, you guys get a 2-car garage, and McKinley includes the garage door opener. You might think that's silly, but not all new construction homes are built equally. This one comes with the cutoff valves for your water heater. It comes with nice setup on the electrical. They did a good high quality job. I mean, again, being able to have your garage door opener included, you laugh, but it's not always a given, guys. So they did not include the fridge. That is something you'd have to work on, but they have this nice gray, taupish kind of color on the cabinetry. It's really nice. It does seem to have green tones, but it is plenty of space, especially for a small family, a young couple. If you're dinking it up, dual income, no kids, this would be a great opportunity for you. It is offering a gas stove. A lot of these new construction townhome communities do have electric, and I do have a lot of clients that do not like electric. This is a very fair-sized pantry. When I was looking around, I couldn't locate the light switch, which is kind of a bother to me, but nothing too crazy. You have a decent sitting space here. It would definitely be your living room. Don't worry, this is not a gas-burning fireplace, right? So, it's electric for all you guys who are a little scaredy of the real fire there. But let's head outside. This is a very, very nice sitting area. If you want to entertain, this townhome is still offering you that ability. It's a decent little bit of space here.
In 800 feet, turn left onto Franklin Gateway Southeast.
Slope. Your dog could definitely do a little run around. But it is fenced off there for you. You can see that this little fence is between you and the neighbors, but you have privacy. And the sitting area comes with a pre-installed fan, so electric is already pre-run for you. You can set up your grill, host some nice little events. It's still a good community. It offers parking outside. There's additional parking for your guests. And it's offering a lot of the amenities that a full home would without the stress. You're not having to mow as much yard. You're not having to worry about as much maintenance. And it's plenty of space for the right family. So let's head upstairs. We've got these nice hardwoods. And they transition to carpet upstairs. No big deal. Some people really love that. As you can see, I'm taking off my shoes. don't want to mess them up. A lot of people don't wear shoes in their carpeted areas in their home. I don't blame them. And you have here on the left your washroom. You hook up your laundry, all that good stuff. It is walk-in. Keep some privacy if you guys have guests over and you haven't folded all the clothes. Bathrooms have the matching porcelain as well as this taupe color. These are real tile floors, if you guys were wondering. They're not the cheap stuff, so it is a light wash tile, but they are real. There was grout. I can confirm that. And you have these 2 bedrooms. They are side by side on a different wing separate from your primary, which is very nice for family privacy. If you have kids or you have guests over and you don't want to be disturbed, this is good. All of the doors throughout the house have been cohesive with those 6 panels. Those aren't very cheap doors, guys. And I want you to go on Home Depot and look up 6-panel doors right now. Comment down below what you found. So again, this is a decent sized room. It has a little nook by the window.
Proceed to the route.
And a desk or something for your kid or for your guest, or maybe you wanted to use the space to double as an office. Some of the other floor plans are more lofted, but with this floor plan you just have a very modest amount of space. This is your primary. You have the vaulted ceilings, fans pre-installed. It's a good bit of space. Again, this whole unit is just under 1,700 square feet. You have, again, natural stone tiles. There is real grout. It comes with a soaking tub. And you may feel like, hey, this is only one vanity. Well, I lied. There's another one right here. So they do have the 2 vanities in the primary. You can always be grateful for that. And then you have a water closet. Again, natural tiles. And a very gracious walk-in closet. It's definitely not a bad fit. It's not a bad fit at all. I can't personally see anything really wrong with this property, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide your thoughts. Stay tuned for our rental property here next. Now, that so far is going to be the home that you could buy. If you guys really like it, definitely check out the home that you can rent and comment down below which home that you would take. If you're really enjoying the content, head over to the channel. There's other videos just like this as well as home tours. Alright, we are at this awesome rental, guys. This one is a little bit higher quality than what you can honestly typically expect for $2,200 here in Marietta, Georgia. So this is a standard townhome. It's going to offer you 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and it's sitting just under 1,600 square feet. So we're going to go ahead and get inside. But you guys can see it's a really quiet neighborhood. Guy next door has a few cars. So they have luxury LVP throughout. It is the gray wash. I'm not the biggest fan, but it definitely serves its purpose, especially in a rental property like this. It's not really an open concept, but you have plenty of entertainment space here. That is a gas burning fireplace. Through the living room you have a pantry, and you can see the water heaters located in there. And behind that you have your half bathroom. Has some very nice wallpaper. Typically I'm not a fan, but this is pretty cute. As you can see here, there is a formal dining room / you can have a breakfast nook here. But it does have a quaint kitchen. It does feature granite countertops and stainless steel appliances. Originally this rental was going for $2,300, which I thought was more than reasonable. Before we check out the actual dining space, let's go outside. This rental honestly offers a lot of space. It's a very secluded backyard, and you really can't tell that your neighbors are outside when they are. And you also have your own individual fenced space. This landlord happens to be allowing dogs, but not all landlords allow for dogs. Keep that in mind, guys. It's got some nice finishings on the outside. This was a really high quality build when it was done. And again, you just got plenty of space here on the back porch, and those there were my clients leaving the property. Just giving me an opportunity to film for all of you. And I filmed both of these properties in one day, so please like and subscribe to the channel. It motivates me to keep getting out here on the day-to-day and getting you content, using my time, my energy, spending this gas, which you all know is not cheap in that 4Runner. So we're gonna head back inside here, check out a little bit more of the space. And this has a lot of nice finishings. You can see the crown on the walls is nice, and as you come in the living room / the dining space here, you have good windows, good lighting. The crown is throughout the whole space, and you have a massive storage closet underneath the stairs. Massive. You could definitely fit like 6 vacuums in there. I don't know about you, but I like to vacuum. So as you go upstairs, you have a nice little coat closet here. Definitely handles the business. You have carpeted steps on the way up. So if you guys do recall, in the home that we could buy, you also had carpeted stairs once you hit the upstairs region. Here you have this bedroom. It doesn't have a light, no overhead light. It has vaulted ceilings, but you would have to use a lamp in this room. Didn't even really want to go in there because it was so dark. The rest of the house is well lit. Here's an additional bedroom. You know, it's a rental, but they have decent sized closets. I'll check this one out for you guys. It's nothing special. I mean, you could fit some clothes in there, put the winter stuff on the shelf. Can't complain. It's definitely enough space for a kid. So you come in here, granite countertops, updated cabinetries, LVP throughout. It does have a separate water closet with the shower. And yeah, as far as that goes, I mean, I'm sure you guys aren't surprised, but there's plenty to see here in the primary. Vaulted ceilings. You know, it's a rental, guys. It does what it do. So comment down below what your thoughts are, and don't hold back. Don't hold back if you think it's a waste of money to see the new construction compared to this. But we'll cover the numbers here in just a second. Stay tuned. I'm a man of my word, so let's hop into the data and actually cover the differences between these properties, rental and buying, right? So we have here 70 Powers Ferry Road. That is exactly what we're talking about renting. I'm helping out a very dear and near friend of mine with this property. And so we got the opportunity to film it, right? It's going for $2,200 a month in rent. It originally was listed for $2,300 because honestly, I think it was worth that much. As you guys saw inside, it was very spacious. It's 1,582 square feet. It's really not bad. You have 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. It's a pretty good bang for your buck in my opinion, especially considering the location. It was a little cramped in the neighborhood, but let's head over to our new construction property that was available for sale. I have everything ready for you guys to go. We were looking at the Towns at Marietta by McKinley, and we can head on in to their website. So we were looking at the Wendover plan. This is exactly the house that we were inside of. It's going for $439,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1,600 square feet. So we have a full bathroom. We have a little bit more on the square footage. And we're actually not an end unit, we're a center unit. So keep that in mind, guys. As far as peace and quiet, there are some things that you'll notice more commonly when you are that center unit versus an end unit. But let's see, these guys have been building this community for 303 days now. That does not mean this singular property has been available for 303 days. This just means that there have been units in that neighborhood for sale for up to 303 days. If you check out the neighborhood, it's pretty bustling. It's already almost sold out. They only have a few more properties remaining. And keep that in mind, McKinley is moving quickly. They are very commonly known in that northern region of Atlanta, and it's a very decent product overall. You can check out their reviews online, and if you've used them in the past, comment down below what your experiences were like. But you're looking at 2-car garage built in 2023, and you all can do this yourselves, right? So you can scroll down to the bottom of Zillow, you can scroll down to the bottom of Redfin, you can ask your realtor to give you a free assessment using MLS tools for you to get a better idea of your mortgage. But keep in mind, the data points that you are seeing on Zillow are not accurate of today's rates, and you should definitely call a local lender and get a professional opinion. Not to say that your opinion isn't professional, but you don't do this for a living, and don't expect that your results are going to be better than having somebody who sits at home and looks at data points all day. So anyway, the estimated market value, blah, blah, blah. The sale price is what we're looking at. It's at $439. This is the estimated mortgage. This is an illusion, guys. Well, if you've made it this far in the video, you're about to get the juice down, right? This estimate includes if you were to make a 20% down payment. Most people don't do that. So let's do the drop down menu and let's go in and adjust to have key details that actually make sense to what people are doing on the day to day. So if you purchase this at $439 and you don't put 20% down, because majority of people don't have $87,000 in cash assets and reserves. So you can check the facts on this. Most people don't even have $1,000 in savings. So if you're at a point where you're purchasing a home, you probably don't want to reduce your cash assets because they're far more viable to you in today's market. Wow, what a mouthful. So we're looking at 87,958. Let's not do that. Let's try and get a very decent down payment. If you're a first-time home buyer, you can get it down to 3.5%, maybe even lower. There are special programs, special results, stipulations. Give me a contact if you want to know more about those special instances. But I'm going to put the minimum down payment, not because we have to, but just because most people do. And it's a better example of what the payments are going to be like than pretending that you have 20%. So honestly, again, 6.5% interest rate, that's decent, but I haven't seen my clients getting that. My clients are getting bada bing, bada boom, or lower, dude. That's crazy, isn't it? So don't believe what you see online. I saw this credit union offering 8% mortgages still. If you don't know, you don't know, and you pay for it. And that's ignorance at best. So if we have a 6% interest rate, we only put 3.5% down. It has the HOAs. It's estimating homeowners insurance. You have mortgage insurance, which that's because you don't put 20% down. This number could be lower based on credit, and this number can be lower based on deductible. Now, HOA fees, that's going to be pretty fixed. Property taxes are estimated based on the value of the area and the properties that have sold in the area. So these are going to be very accurate. For you to purchase this home, you're essentially looking at $3,180. Plus, you had to put your initial down payment of $15,393. That as compared to, you are paying $2,200 a month. You have to put an initial security deposit of $2,200 alongside your first month's rent, which equals a total of $4,400, plus an administration fee of about $200, which brings your total up to $4,600 to move into the property with a residual $2,200. Of course, there are some things that are a little wonky about this property, but it is a pretty good value overall. Again, I'm not here to tell you guys if it's a better decision to purchase or not, because every single month that you pay $2,200, it's not going anywhere. It's going into your landlord's pocket. Now, if something breaks, there is maintenance. But if you guys buy the home, you can purchase home warranties, where if something breaks, you pay a minimal deductible, and then you actually get that repaired, just like you had a landlord. You can do that for yourself. But at the end of the day, when you're ready to move, you're not going to have any equity built up in the rental home. It's a gorgeous property. It's a decent location. It has some functionality. It's an end unit. It really offers a lot. But by the same logic, you can live in a new construction where things are less likely to break. It does come with home warranties. It does come with all the things that you could expect. It doesn't have spiders. It doesn't have cobwebs. It's a decent deal, guys. People are buying these, and when people are buying these things, I can't say it's a bad deal. I can't say it's a bad idea. At least when you're ready to move, you will have some cash reserves and assets left, especially if you intend to live in here for 5 to 7 years. So again, comment down below, would you rent or would you buy in this situation? I think I gave you guys two pretty good candidates and opportunities. Obviously, there's components of purchasing a home that some of you may not know and may not be ready to tackle. But if you want more information, head over to the description. My contact information is there. If you're moving to Atlanta, don't hesitate to reach out. Again, fill out the form in the description, and a member of my team is going to get back to you, or I may even personally reach out.